Hi, it's been a while. Here I am. So I haven't made a video since like November, I think. And yeah, I kind of really miss it. I've tried a few times to start, but I just haven't. That's been a time. But I am thinking, Alexa, pause. Alexa, pause. But I'm thinking I want to pick it back up again. So this is me picking it back up again. Who knows if I'll ever edit this? We will see. Anyway, I got my hair cut and dyed a couple of weeks ago, I think. So there's that. You can't really see the extent of it right now because it's in a clip, but yeah, I've just been having a really slow morning today, honestly, and it actually isn't even morning anymore. It's after 1 in the afternoon, but yeah, here I am. I kind of just have felt really occupied lately, so I wanted to take some time to just like have a slow morning. I got some groceries and did some laundry, and I read a little bit of my current read outside. It's very nice. I haven't gone for a walk, I haven't gone to the gym, and I'm okay with that. I actually came in not that long ago and made another little coffee, and it's now all gone, but I decided to do some painting, so this is what I painted so far. It's kind of like a beach scene. It's not done yet. I like to, let me show you if I can. I like to see if there's a reason why. I like to, there you go. I like to paint like color block and then fill it in like details with my little Sharpie pen. I don't know if you can see over there. And then do some like highlights with a white pen as well. And that's just my style right now. I'm still very much beginner at watercolor painting. I've been doing it for a long time, but I haven't been doing it like steady and frequently. So I haven't been practicing that much, but I do enjoy it and it is very peaceful. And I thought I would show you because I'm excited, so I'll keep you updated with where it's at as I progress, but I'm still kind of waiting for it to dry. It's feeling pretty dry now, so maybe I will do that soon. I also have this candle on. It's called Cafe Creme. It's like a coffee cream, essentially, and I got it from Independent. They have like a spring candle line, I think, that's just came out, and it's really nice. They have a lot of really good smelling ones. I kind of want to go back and get another one. I have been really enjoying accumulating Shoppers points. I love getting free groceries, but yeah, it's fun. But anyway, I had some jazz on, and it was very nice and relaxing. I had this nice scene on the TV. Let me show you. It's like a little beach scene, and I got the string lights on, and yeah, it's a no plan Saturday, which is, to be honest, kind of my favorite kind of Saturday. I have been really doing a lot like on the weekends lately, just myself, because I don't get a lot of time during the week, so it's felt really busy, but I just wanted to take it slow today, honestly. Anyway, I think I'm gonna outline this image and then I'm gonna bake something. I got this book from the library, which I really like. It's Wholesome Easy Keto Carboholics Cookbook. And there's some really good recipes in here. She does like a lot of good substitutes, but okay, so first I want to make this fathead dough, which the ingredients, you can make it with coconut flour, which I do have a good amount of that, and it only requires 1/3 of a cup, or 1 1/3 ounces. I have eggs, I have mozzarella, and I have cream cheese. So I think I'm gonna try to make this today, and then maybe make some pizzas tonight. Like for me, the hardest part of, or maybe I should just buy this book, to be honest, if I'm gonna use it so much. But the hardest thing about doing like a low carb lifestyle for me, which I want to do like a full update on the low carb situation. So, and I part of why I want to keep filming more is because I do want to document this process, you know, in case it would help anybody else, and also for myself to look back on. But anyway, the hardest part for me eating that way was socially, you know, it's really hard to like eat out and stuff, and to travel also. And then it's also not great to like go back and forth, which admittedly towards the second half of last year is what I was doing a lot. Like I started carb cycling instead of just doing like a low carb way of eating. And I think admittedly I made it a little too bit much about like aesthetics and the fact that I had lost like 65 pounds and I was feeling great. I never had felt better when I was in the peak of it, to be quite honest. And yeah, it was so socially it was hard, and I also miss like a lot of comfort foods. And so what I liked about this book is that, you know, there's a lot of good recipes for substitutes that are different but kind of can scratch that itch of those like comfort foods, because a lot of keto meals are really like chicken or steak or like beef and like a vegetable, like a green vegetable. That's the bulk of like most of my dinners, and a lot of eggs and a lot of like cheese, some milkshakes here and there. But that's like the bulk of it. So it's nice to have a cookbook where you can like try different comfort foods, you know, because it's not like living this way, you don't get cravings in the same way, but it's when like you can't go out or, you know, everywhere around you is carbs, so, you know, it kind of makes you miss them a little bit. So it's more of like an emotional thing, to be honest. But yeah, so this is fun. I want to definitely try to make some of these recipes, and yeah, I don't know what all I'm gonna make today. I definitely want to make that. Let's do this line, shall we? Okay, I got hungry, so I'm gonna make a chicken salad. I just finished painting and I drew in the details and the shadows and some highlights. I need a better highlight pen because I have other pens, but they don't really work really well on paint, so I need to figure that out. But just making chicken salad, and yeah, let's make one right now. How about it? There she be, folks. Simple, pretty low carb, pretty freaking delicious. Yum, let's go eat. Oh no, my painting's out. Well, so this is my painting. I really like it. It was inspired by a trip that almost happened. Me and my friend were thinking of going to Cancun, but I wasn't able to go. So here's my painting in hopes of going one day. Anyway, I'm gonna eat now. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna start a new show. It's called CEO Club. I've heard it's good. I'm gonna test it out. I would have no idea what it's about, but I think it's reality, so let's see. Good morning, everybody. It's me. I'm gonna make some of that fathead dough that I talked to you about yesterday. I'm sorry I kind of dropped off the face of the earth yesterday. I just got distracted, and yeah, I don't like to film when my partner's home because I like that to be our time together and I like to be present. So I try to just film in my own time. But yeah, today's been a good morning. I slept in a bit. I like really had a slow morning. I laid in bed and watched YouTube for a couple of hours with my coffee. And then I made some breakfast. I did some dishes and I finished a book. I will show you the book I just finished. I got it from the library, and I think I'm gonna go to the library again today, but it doesn't open till noon. So yeah, this is the book. This is the book that I just finished. It's The Neuroscience of Manifestation and How It Changes Everything. And I actually found it really helpful. I do believe in manifestation, but I like to think of it from like a scientific perspective and not so like woo woo, because yeah, your brain like literally primes itself to notice what you notice. And learned a lot in that book. I really liked it. And yeah, so, and I just started a new book actually, like almost immediately after finishing that one. It's called Anxious Generation by Jonathan Hari. And if you know this guy, author, he has written, let me just put you down here for a second. There we go. Okay, so he's written a book called Anxious Generation, but I think he's written other books that I haven't read. But he has a TED Talk that is like really popular, or was really popular like 10 or 15 years ago. And it's about addiction, and it's about how the opposite of not addiction is sobriety, it's connection. And I mean, my background is in social work, and so when I was like growing up and studying, that was a really relevant TED Talk to my learning. So anyway, he wrote this book about basically like social media and how it's impacting our youth, and I find it really interesting. I literally just started it, so I'm just started it, but I only have 13 days to read it, so I want to get it finished soon. But I also have another book I want to start from the library. So, and I'm like craving a fiction. I haven't read a fiction since the year started. I've been reading a lot of books about Buddhism. I would say I lean pretty Buddhist, and I love learning about Buddhism. I really appreciate like the cultural practices and philosophies. Like they have really benefited me and bring me so much peace. And so I've kind of needed that in the beginning of this year. I didn't really talk much about it yesterday, but so in the beginning of this year, like, well, I actually started towards the end of last year. Basically around the holidays, I just started eating regular foods, enjoying comfort foods and things like that, and it kind of carried over to the new year. And when I started the new year, I kind of started feeling like I didn't know what I wanted to do with this year. Last year I started out really passionate, really wanting to make a change and see where I could head, and then starting of this year I was like, okay, I made a change, I don't know where to go with it. So I kind of just took some time to recalibrate. But I was eating like so many carbs and so many sweets and so much sugar, and honestly, like I was having meltdowns on like a weekly basis, which is kind of crazy because it's just like carbs. And I really noticed it impacting my mood regulation, which, as someone who lives with schizoaffective disorder, mood regulation is like one of my core components of my illness. And I just find when I'm eating low carb, like it's so much more balanced. I feel so much better, and I have been feeling a lot more balanced. It's been on Tuesday, I think it'll be 2 weeks since I've been eating low carb again. I've been kind of like easing into it. So I've been eating very low carb. Like I'm basically just eating foods that like I know are low carb. I'm not tracking anything right now. I may start tracking again because I might be doing a program that is to help people like me. So like with metabolic way of living. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna make this fathead dough recipe. So I've got these ingredients here. I've got some eggs, some coconut flour, some mozzarella, and some cream cheese. And then I'm gonna make the dough now, and I think I'm gonna put it in the fridge until dinner time. And then at dinner time, I'm gonna make a pizza. And I actually probably need to go to the store and get some, I don't know if we have pizza sauce, but I need pizza sauce, probably some pepperoni, and maybe some like green peppers or something. And yeah, although I could make like a barbecue chicken pizza, that would be good too, because I do have, I think, basically all the ingredients for that. But yeah, I don't know. So, but anyway, I'm gonna make it now, and then I'm gonna cook it later. So I thought I'd bring you along with me. Got my little coffee here. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna listen to this book while I'm cooking here, but I will film my process for you. So let's get started. Okay, I have made my dough. I will show you. There's the dough ball. It says to use a food processor, but I don't have that, so I just use my magic bullet. But it looks like it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna chill it for the rest of the day till dinner time, and we'll see if that helps. The recipe says chill if it's too sticky, which mine is, I could probably use it right now, but I obviously want to use it for dinner. So yeah, literally just made out of a little bit of coconut flour, mozzarella cheese, eggs, and cream cheese. So that is a really cool recipe. So I'm gonna chill it now, and then yeah, library doesn't open until 12 minutes, so I think I'm just gonna tidy up, and yeah, we'll see what we do from there. We're almost at the library. Okay, I'm home. I got the goods, mostly just library books, but I'll show you what I got. So sweaty. Okay, first, so hot. I got some ice cream. This is my ice cream of choice. Halo top, the peanut butter swirl. It's the lowest calorically dense one, but it is decent in net carbs. It's 23 carbs for like half, I think, ish. But it's also got 9 sugar alcohols and 4 grams of fiber, so that's like only a handful of net carbs. So that's my ice cream of choice. I've been on an ice cream kick lately. I love ice cream. If you know one thing about me, you know that I wholeheartedly believe that ice cream heals us all. And then I got some flowers. So I think these are, somebody can tell me who these are, what these are. I think they're chrysanthemums. Is that even a word? They just stood out to me. They're $10, and my tulips that I currently have are kind of wilting, so I needed some new ones. Then I got some watermelon because it was on sale. It was only $2. And then I got some pizza sauce. I opted out of the pepperoni because I have some pepperoni sticks, so I think I might just use that. They cook pretty nicely in the oven, and the pepperonis were like $10 a pack, and I was like, I don't want to spend $10 on pepperonis. So that's all I got from the grocery store, just a slight few bits. And then I'll show you my library haul too. So I got this BC Business magazine. I've really been on a magazine kick lately. I find them really nice. Obviously I have a background in photography, so I love looking at the photos, but then I also love reading a couple articles. This one is the April 2026, so it's very current. I have like a whole bunch of magazines from the library right now. I'm just sifting through them. Then I got 6 books. I already have 2 checked out, and I have a bunch of holds, so, and then a bunch of magazines. But hopefully, I don't know if I'll read all of these, but they just what caught my attention, so we'll see. Oh, my headphone just died. Let's put that away for now. Okay, so I got The Heart is the Strongest Muscle by Tia Toomey. This looked interesting. I didn't read the inside fly for this one, but apparently she's the world's fittest woman, has won CrossFit Games 6 years in a row. She's trained for the Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics in weightlifting. She's a very accomplished athlete, and she has written this book, so I'm very interested in that. Then I had this one. I wasn't gonna get this one, but I thought it'd be really nice, just to kind of like an easy read. It's called Love Poems by Rupi Kaur. I don't know if you have read Milk and Honey, but I used to own it. I had to sell it when I moved, but I really loved that book. It was really good, so I'm excited to read that one for sure. Then I got this one, really caught my attention, and I almost want to start this right away. But it's called Good Daughtering, and I read the inside fly for this one, and it's basically a book for us elder daughters who do it all but get no credit. And so that is that, and I'm really excited to read that. Then I picked up a couple of queer romances. So this one's a young adult one, I think, and it looks really cute. It's kind of witchy, it seems like. Should be pretty quick read to burn through. I didn't read it. I just like looked it up on the library computer just to see what they had. This one just stuck out to me, so it's called Brewing with Love. So that looks cute. Oh god. Okay, another one on the same vein. This one's called Homebodies. I read the description for this one on the computer and seems cute. Another queer romance, I think. And yeah, I'm just interested in a couple of those. And then the last one I got here, I do really want to read this, but I want to, what's the word for it? Immersive read this one, because I really love immersive reading. I probably will with most of these books. Like in most of these books, I will either immersive read or I will get the audiobook of. But yeah, this one's called Wealth Money Can't Buy. Yeah, this one looks good. This one caught my eye because the author, Robin Sharma, I actually have his like daily inspirations book, and I try to read it every morning or almost every morning. And yeah, it's really good, and I've used it for a couple of years now. Basically, I got it when I was living with my parents still, and I really find each page or each day is really insightful, and so yeah, I thought why not read one of his books. So yeah, it's my little haul, library and grocery. I am going to change this sweater. I'm gonna eat some watermelon, and I'm gonna head outside to sit on the deck in the sun and enjoy some more reading time probably.